Thank you. And as a mother, and my son says, Mommy, yes, Francis. Where are you going? Going to work. Mommy, I want to go to work with you and be a doctor. What does Mommy do at work, Francis? You make people sick. No, I help make people better. Oh yes, you deliver babies, and they say, wah. Francis, he's 3 years old. Francis is a boy. Growing up, I always thought I'd have a little girl. I'd name her KJ, Kelly Jr., of course, and she'd be the spitting image of me in every way. But God gave me a boy who was a spitting image of his father and I, and a direct reflection of my personality. Why do I speak of my son on Women's Equality Day? Because I, as a woman, am raising a man, if we get it right, who will be gender conscious, culturally conscious, an advocate for all to have a seat at the table, regardless of age, gender, race, cultural bias, or sexual orientation. He will not be blind. He instead will be conscious. Good afternoon, and thank you, the Diversity Committee, our triad, for allowing me to speak to you, my audience, for your support, not only today, but in my growth as an officer. March 2011, I was chosen to speak for the same event in the old hospital, H200. And my experiences continue to make me passionate about the journey as a woman. Welcome to the celebration of Women's Equality Day, which is actually August 26th. Not only the celebration of the women's right to vote, but the women's right to be elected into office. But please note, your vote is crucial, but your actions are mandatory. Because of these actions, as women, we have not only gained and exercised the right to vote, but we #bring back our girls. We denounce violence and abuse against women. We stand tall to speak confidently and rise up against injustices. And most don't know, since the inception of this military, we, women, have gone face to face with the enemy as physicians, nurses, pilots, pharmacists, technicians. We have defended the home front as our male and female counterparts fought on this battlefield. We have led the way to heal the sick, clothe the undressed, and fly planes. And just because I, as a woman, do the job, doesn't mean it's any less difficult or any less worthy. 104 years ago, women successfully achieved the right to vote. It was 60 years in the making, with organizations, demonstrations, lobbying, and sacrifice to see the 19th Amendment ratified into law 1 year after it was introduced into Congress. Here's where my story about my son comes in. It was a 24-year-old representative from Tennessee who cast the deciding vote after his mother sent him a letter to say, change your answer from nay to yay. A conversation between a boy and his mother changed the plight of women for the rest of history. How many conversations between a man and a significant woman in his life has changed the course of history? As we sit here in uniform, and to my guests who are going to be watching on social media, how many women and men sacrificed so we can enjoy the freedoms we do today? How many stood up and said, she meets the criteria, despite the naysayers? How do we as military members stay focused on our mission and vision in these times that reflect historical unrest in our country? We remember family, country, and community by living with honor, courage, and commitment. We must take the positive values our families taught us. We honor those who came before us, who worked hard, fought hard, and negotiated our very existence. We honor them by learning from their mistakes and using them as opportunities to do better than what we were taught or demonstrated. However, if these people were not inclusive, considerate, and kind, we help them understand that the fruits of the Spirit, from Galatians 5:22-26, help us all live a happier, healthier, and more prosperous life together in unity and peace. We have the courage to gather every morning and not only do what's right by our family and ourselves, but for our patients and our colleagues. We step into the mission together as a team, united to fight and advocate for safety, not only in this hospital, but in our surroundings. We are not bystanders in our communities, country, or this world. If we witness inappropriate actions from those near or far, beside or above, we professionally and purposefully provide positive solutions and resolutions. We demonstrate military bearing and respect in all situations. We start with our Constitution, even if for some of us, it didn't include us when it was written, but it includes us now. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. We stay committed to our oath. I, Kelly O. Elmore, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to do the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me, according to the regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. In saying that, we expect our leadership to do the same for us. Have the courage to stand in the face of adversity, be present and accounted for, and not silently vote, but actively defend the rights of us all. To actively recruit the best of the best, bring forth diversity of race, gender, age, and sexual orientation. I am in great appreciation to those women who made it their mission so I am paid an equal salary for equal work and given equal opportunity for equal sacrifice. We are proud women. We wear the uniform, stand in heels, sneakers, clogs, sandals, and yes, combat boots, who stand on the shoulders of many, from junior and senior civilians and enlisted, chiefs and master chiefs, generals and admirals, and secretaries of state. Thank you for your dedication, your intelligence, and commitment so generations to come can stand in the gap for future women and men who swear or support this uniform with pride. The women in the suffrage movement have given us the keys to success. You and I'm talking especially to the women, do not hide yourselves behind your rank, your white coat, your scrubs, lab jackets, or computer screens. You must remain present. You must fight for what's right. You must network. You must lobby. You must remain ready, and you must stand strong, strong, together. Because when we are all given equal and inclusive rights, we will remain free in the United States of America.